This next story is cringe-worthy. This next story is kind of gonna just make all your blood run cold. Seriously, listen the context of it. You read the title? Rapists inside the house of the Lord. Now, if that is not bad enough, it gets even worse. Rapists inside the church, right? The rapist is the bishop. It gets worse. Yeah, it gets worse. The rapist is the bishop, who is the father of the little girl. I know it's hard to kind of wrap your head around so much crazy, right? And I hope people are not getting numb to this. Inside the church in Brooklyn, I'll give you the name of the church and the location shortly. A bishop is accused and arrested for having sex with a minor who happens to be his daughter. Now, this allegation, or this alleged sexual abuse has been happening, reportedly has been happening for over 4 years. Now, this first story broke because I saw a Facebook video that was brought to my attention, and we said we got to take a look at it. We got to take a look at it. We got to take a look at it. And I got a chance to watch the video, and I honestly couldn't believe it. Right, I'm going to show you guys the news brief that followed after the Facebook Live video and the outcry from the family. Take a look at this.
Wale Aliyu live in Brownsville with the details for us tonight. Wale?
Jimmy, this story is very, very hard to hear. We talked to the family of that 14-year-old daughter who says the attacks would sometimes happen inside this church, but sometimes here in the back in this dark alley. You are watching cell phone video of police arresting 44-year-old Matthew Gibson for sexual abuse and forcible touching of a minor.
What is going on?
The victim, his own daughter.
She'll never be the same. She'll never be the same.
Gibson's 14-year-old came home Wednesday and told the rest of her family a secret she had been holding in since she was just 8 years old.
This came out of nowhere. I cannot hold this in no more. My dad has been raping me since my mom passed.
She says the attacks, too numerous to count, mostly happened at the Progressive Baptist Church of Brownsville, where the suspect's father is the bishop.
Bathroom next to the office, the choir room, on the side of the church here or in the backyard.
You're gonna face the consequences that what you did, you're gonna face it because what goes around comes back around. What you did in the dark, it will come to light.
The victim's twin brother, who we are keeping anonymous, said he was inside the church during the attacks. However, he said their dad would always find something for him to do.
He would make me play on the drums, and then this was when it was happening. I wouldn't be nowhere around. I felt like at the moment that I let my sister down.
No response when we reached out to the bishop of the church, but the family says they will now be holding protests outside the doors every Sunday morning.
We want this church closed for good.
The reason being, they believe this isn't the only case and they want more people to speak out.
This is not an adult. This is a baby. You have to have a heart. You have to speak out, man.
And the family tells me tomorrow's protest will be here during church starting at 10 a.m. As for that 14-year-old victim, she says the attacks happened between ages 8 and 12. She says 2 years ago she threatened her dad to stop, otherwise she was going to tell someone. This week, she finally did.
Yeah. If you guys didn't get that, let me recap it for you. The father is alleged to having sex with his daughter, who is a minor, inside of the church. Now, this is the video that I saw. This is a Facebook Live video that I saw. When I saw it, I said it's cringeworthy. It's very sad to even watch. Now, this lady is the wife, right? She is the wife of the older brother. The wife of the older brother. His name is Devon. Now, this church is a community church. A lot of people go there. A lot of people support this church, support this pastor, support this bishop. And this is the same bishop that would stand in the pulpit and they'd criticize all sorts of people that they deem to be sinful, from gays to transgender to people who steal, or to people, all sorts of stuff, when the darkest secret is hidden inside. But you mean to tell me that the pastor, or anybody for that matter, never thought for one moment that it would suddenly come to a point where they would get caught, that the story would eventually get out? You mean to tell me that nothing clicked to let the pastor know or feel or understand that one day that little girl that you've been sexually molesting for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 years, 13, that she wouldn't one day tell on you? You ought to be, you can't even get into the minds of these people. You can't even understand the mindset of these people. Let's take a look at this video. This is a very, 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 very cheerful video. This is the wife of the brother, and she revealed this on social media. She broke this on social media.
The father of the twins, Matthew Gibson, has been raping his baby sister. His daughter, this is his daughter. He's been raping her since she was 8 years old, the same year that her mother died. And I need everyone watching. I need everyone in Brooklyn. I need everyone that can get here. I need everyone. I have the news coming. I'm not going to be before you long because it's just disheartening for me. I need everyone watching. I need you to join me tomorrow at 293 Howard Avenue. 293 Howard Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, to protest this church. This man has been raping this baby inside of the church every other Sunday, every other
293 Howard Avenue, Progressive Baptist Church. I got a chance to pass by that church, and when I walked by there was a big sign that said executive meeting in progress. I'm not sure if that executive meeting was to hash out what's happening, to talk to the congregation, to talk to the executive board, to say, well, listen guys, we have been caught, and let's find out a strategic plan how we getting out of this. Because you mean to tell me that this has been happening for so many years inside of the church, and nobody in this executive board, executive body, executive members of the church never knew anything about it? And it's sinful, because even if the members in the executive board knew something about it, nobody for all these years said a damn thing about it. They keep it hush. They protect the bishop. They protect the pastor. They protect this sinful act. They protect it from getting out, because in a lot of cases they want to protect their bottom line. That's what it is. In a lot of cases they're saying, yo, if this get out, people ain't go come to the church no more. People not gonna give their hard-earned cash to us no more. This would be the end of it. So they're protecting their bottom line. At the end of the day, when you give them money, money go into their pocket, money goes wherever money goes, and that's what they are protecting at the end of the day. Because you mean to tell me nobody knew about this? And you also mean to tell me, and which I don't believe to be true, that that's the only person that pastor, that bishop is molested? I don't believe so. I think in the next couple of days, weeks or months, you will see a whole set more people that coming out and talking about this bishop and what he did to them, because it's not one. He don't only have a sexual predator feeling towards this one particular individual. I am sure, because that's how it happened. That's how the narration written, that there's many other little girls that come out and that will come out and expose this bishop. You saw in the other clip, right? When he got arrested and he's sitting in the police car, he's like, "What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What? I didn't do nothing." Come on, man. You mean to tell me for so much years you didn't have a feeling that a day like this would come, when everybody is going to be looking at you, when your picture will be posted all over the news, when everybody will be saying shame on you for having sex with your own daughter? Come on, man. Come on, man.
This Sunday, he has been taking his daughter in the bathroom in the church, in the backyard of the church, and he has been raping her. For years, this was going on, and we did not know because, of course, she didn't tell us. And he was telling her, "If you tell on me, I'll go to jail." And as a child, she was just scared. So I'm so proud of her for speaking up. I'm so proud of her for coming forward so that we can put that bastard in jail. He is in jail now, and we are trying to bring his father to justice as well, because for the last 15, 20 years of him pastoring, he has also molested his daughter. He has also molested girls in the church. He has also raped girls in the church. The bishop's name is Ben T. Gibson. Ben T. Gibson is the bishop's name. The address of the church is 293 Howard Avenue. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I will be there with the news and a load of women and their daughters to protest this church. How could you even want to have service on a Sunday morning in that building, knowing that that building was used as a place of torment for a baby? It should not be open. They should, out of respect for that girl, cancel the services. Nothing should be happening. Nothing.
She's right. She's right. Nothing should be happening in that church, in that building. It's not even a church. It's not even a church. It is. Let me find that. Let me find that spot again. I just missed that spot. Nothing should be happening in that building. That's a that.
All the prayer he can get. He is so broken.
Again, the address on Howard Avenue, 293 Howard Avenue, guys. If you are from around the area, on Sunday, they're going to have a protest, right? On Sunday, they're going to have another protest to protest the shutdown of that building. It's not a church, it's a whole house. That's what the pastor make it out to be. And for everybody sitting in that congregation, you are sitting in a whole house. That's what it is. Sorry to say. So I don't know how anybody could sit in a whole house and praise and jump and feel anything that is inspiring, that anything that is godly. There's nothing godly about this situation. There's nothing godly about this building.
Behind this is not something any parent or guardian could even recognize or speak out or see. We had no idea that this was going on. We have been raising this baby since Davon's mother passed, and the court failed us. He was verbally abusive to Amani. He was reckless and very physically abusive, and several times we've went to family court on J Street. We've went to court and they failed us. We went to the court. We have police reports. We have a track record of every time we went before Judge Perry. Judge Perry, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself because you knew that the bishop was a sex offender. You knew that the father, Matthew Gibson, was a sex offender, and you still granted this man visitation, supervised visitation at the bishop's house, who was a sex offender. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. And anyone that does not support me and Davon tomorrow at 10 o'clock, you should be ashamed of yourself. Again, This is Davon's baby sister, and she's been raped by her father. She has been subjected to her father's sexual abuse for years. And we just found out on Wednesday. She came forward. We had him immediately arrested. These are his siblings. Everyone knows that Davon is raising his siblings. His mother passed away, and he's been raising his siblings. And the court forced him to give the kids to the father every other weekend, no matter how much we've tried to fight this. The court forced him. The police was even called when Davon refused to give the kids over to him. They called the police on him. So we had to give the kids to this man, and we had no idea. No idea that every other Sunday he was taking the baby after church service on Sunday, and he was raping her. Every other weekend, every time he had her, he was raping his sister, his baby sister.
As I said, this is cringeworthy. This is hard to watch. A lot of times, and I ain't saying that is the case. I'm not saying that is the case. You heard she said that the judge gave custody of the child knowing fully well that the father was a sexual predator. Right? Why would the judge do that? Why would the judge do that? I mean, there would be 100 more warning signs. You think that the judge couldn't pick up on the fact that if he's a sexual predator, which he is, don't you think that is quite possible that he would sexually molest any little girl that come in his way, in his midst? Why would the judge do that? And a lot of times, and I ain't saying that this is the case in this particular instant, but a lot of times, them judges and them know what's going on. They know what's happening. They don't care. They simply don't care, because if you find somebody in authority who would allow something like that to happen, knowing fully well that this is not even a far-fetched possibility. This is a very, 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 very clear possibility that something like that would happen, and you still allow it to happen. You too, sir, are guilty. Yes, you too, sir, are guilty, because this is as clear as daylight. You don't have to be a judge. You don't have to be sitting on a bench. You don't have to have somebody with a master's degree, with a bachelor's degree. Just basic common sense. Just basic common sense you need to have. And it's sad that the judge, everybody coming down that line there, failed this little girl. And her life would be changed forever, because she would be probably unable to keep a relationship in life. She's only 12 right now. She probably might turn out to be a promiscuous. I'm not saying that is her reality, but I've seen situations where little girls go through traumatic experience in their young life, and they turn out that change their whole trajectory of their life. They change their future forever. A lot of times it's not for the best. So you change her whole life. That pastor decided to change her whole entire life. He wasn't looking out for the betterment of his daughter. He wasn't thinking about how she would be going to college, becoming a progressive citizen in the community, being someone that people would love and respect, and be in a good relationship. He wasn't thinking about that. He was thinking about his own personal sexual gains at the time. Sad.
Oh, God. So tomorrow, we are going to protest in front of the church. I need everybody present. She will be there. We will have her in a vehicle. We won't put her out in front of people, but she wants to be there. I need everybody there. I need everyone there. 293 Howard Avenue. I need you there. And if you love Davon, if you are his friend, this is Davon Ministry. If you are his friend, if you care anything about him, I need everyone to meet me at that church. That is not a church. That is not a place of worship. That is not a place of holiness. That is a place of torture for children. It needs to be shut down. Service should not be allowed to go forward. It should not be allowed to go forward. I can't do this anymore, so I'm gonna log off now.
Yeah, alright, listen. We all understand what's happening here. Said it time and time again. And I will say it one more time. But that probably ain't gonna change the mindset of a lot of people that's watching who have that tendency. Brother, if you feel that need to have sex with an underage little girl, a minor, you have a problem. You have a psychological imbalance. Yeah, you do. Seriously you do. You have a psychologically imbalance, just like R. Kelly. And it's the same pastor that probably stand up on the pulpit and talk trash about R. Kelly. Just like people who have no feelings, they have no love, they have no gratitude. All they could think about is the selfish gain. They're greedy, they're nasty, and they're dirty. I can't put it any other simpler way. Pastor, you are going to do a lot of years in prison. And I'm not going to be sorry for you. I don't think anybody will be sorry for you. I don't think anybody would or should be sorry for you. You have committed a crime that of the lowest caliber. You're worse than someone who actually takes someone's life, in my opinion. That kill or manslaughter or murdered someone. You are worse than them. Because some people kill in self-defense. Both crimes are bad. But you have done the ultimate crime. And you deserve to pay the ultimate price for your sinful deed as a father, as a man in community, as someone that somebody look up to. Pastor, you should be ashamed 1,000,000 times. And I hope they lose you in jail, Father. I hope they lose you in jail and you never see the light of day again.
Ride Along Live.
Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride. Start the clock. It's happening now.
Everyone has a story to tell.
Get ready for a ride of your life. Share the program, share the thing.